For just 12 hours this Saturday, you won't believe how much you can save at Carson's. It's Carson's big 12-hour sale with more savings, more selection store-wide. It only lasts 12 hours, but Carson's makes every minute count with great values in nearly every department. Save on fashions for the entire family, housewares, furnishings, and much more. Carson's 12-hour sale. More than you'd ever expect for a lot less.
Carson's is for me, all of me.
Carl Reiner joins Johnny tonight at 10:30.
Tonight, it's the second preview of Day by Day right after Cosby. The critics say it's great. G-R-E-A-T.
The night belongs to us.
It's an all-new episode tonight. Then after Cosby and Day by Day, stay tuned for Cheers, Night Court, and L.A. Law.
Introducing Fab One-Shot Packs. A new way to get clean, soft, static-free clothes. All in one shot. Throw in your dirtiest clothes. Then toss in a Fab One-Shot Pack. From washer to dryer, clothes come out so clean, soft, and static-free, anyone can look like a pro. New Fab One-Shot Packs does it all in one shot.
To show you the difference between ordinary nylon carpet and Anso 5 worry-free, we dip them in fruit drink.
Isn't this fun?
And rinse them in water.
What's the matter? Can't swim?
Only one comes out worry-free.
Have you thought about a new career?
There has always been a big Mercedes. Automobiles that have inspired dreams. The Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Nothing less than the best of every big Mercedes there ever was.
The Thinking Man's Guide to Burgers. First, you get yourself a happening piece of equipment. Dual burners, auto-ignite, the works. Then go to Burger King for the burgers. Yes, any thinking man knows that Burger King does it like you do it. Flame broil so they're sizzling, juicy, and so tasty. Then you don't have to clean your fierce new grill. Now that's thinking, man.
We do it like you do it. When we do it like we do it at Burger King.
Dodge Daytona. When you look at its long list of standards, its 770 protection plan, when you consider that Daytona is $346 less than the Ford Mustang LX hatchback, we think you'll agree. When it comes to price and performance, it's gotta be a Dodge. The Dodge Daytona, just $89.95.
And with $750 cash back, you now have an even better buy.
It's instant? You're kidding me.
I can't believe that it's really an instant rice.
Instant Uncle Ben's? No. Really?
You won't believe Uncle Ben's new rice in an instant. It cooks like minute, but tastes like Uncle Ben's.
That's the rice I've been waiting for.
Real rice that's whole, not broken like minute rice. Separate, not sticky.
It doesn't taste like instant. And it doesn't look like instant. I can't believe that it's really an instant rice.
Uncle Ben's new rice in an instant. It really does make a difference.
Oh, I'll take it home now.
Today, school-age drug abuse is a fact of life. We can't protect our children by closing our eyes to this ugly reality. If we don't talk about it, our neighborhoods and families will be destroyed. Confront the reality. Then, join with others in a community partnership against school-age drug abuse.
A message from the Kiwanis International Foundation.
Time to relax. Definitely time for some Wrigley's Spearmint gum.
Wrigley's Spearmint?
What?
What is Wrigley's Spearmint?
Well, it's pure chewing satisfaction.
Pure chewing satisfaction? Need more data, please.
Whoa!
Wrigley's Spearmint is cool. And refreshing.
This I gotta see.
Wrigley's Spearmint has a mouth-pleasing feeling.
Can't argue with that. Now, what happens if I cross-reference satisfying?
Chewing enjoyment goes on and on.
That computes. So what's your analysis?
Wrigley Spearmint is pure chewing satisfaction.
Yeah. So how come you never talked to me before?
Wrigley Spearmint is pure chewing satisfaction.
I'm Carol Marie, and coming up tonight at 10, John Wayne Gacy's girlfriend talks about his marriage proposal. Also, Ryan White with a lesson on surviving with AIDS and coping with the fears and prejudice. Cheers star Ted Danson on his sudden giant success at the box office. Those stories. Join us tonight on Channel 5 at 10. The Cosby Show was taped before a studio audience.
Sunday on Our House.
Hi.
David's new neighbor holds a secret.
Who are these people?
But finding out
Call the police.
spells danger.
David's in some kind of trouble.
Our House, Sunday.
TV Guide calls him boisterous, muscular, and relentlessly loud. The wonder from down under. Jacko is Jetto when the Highwayman premieres Friday.
I got 2 burgers working and a Western omelet. And where is he? Doris. Phone. Yeah.
Hi, this is Jeff.
Jeff?
You remember me, don't you?
Well, yeah. I'm just surprised you're calling.
Well, we don't get much chance to talk, and I wanted to hear you say something besides ham and eggs over easy.
Well, how about something like BLT with mayo, hold the fries?
The nicest call of all is the one that's uncalled for.
Hey, Sam.
In most places, there is an unwritten rule that a fisherman will lie rather than admit to having a bad day.
Catch anything?
Just one perch. But in Illinois, this tradition never caught on.
Was it big?
No, about like usual.
So sit down.
Perhaps that's because when the fishing is as good as it is in Illinois, there's just nothing to lie about.
Illinois, you put me in a happy state.
Did television influence the deaths of 2 young boys at 10?
I have amazing news.
A different world is the night off.
Thank you.
Next,
They're here.
from the makers of Family Ties, a sneak preview of an all-new Day by Day.
Day by day, day by day.
It's so easy to own, to sell. It's so easy.
The 1988 Toyota Tercel EZ. The price will take you right back to the 50s. Only $59.98. Reliable Toyota Tercel with a price dialed down to the 50s. Right now, power and zip, contemporary up-to-the-minute style, good old 50s price.
Tercel, who could ask for anything more? Toyota. It's a beautiful morning.
It's funny, but since McDonald's started serving hot handheld breakfasts, the world appears on everyone's doorstep by 7.
And just smile.
More folks are having breakfast with famous people.
Taking some clean fresh air.
And the Pacific Ocean opens for business promptly at 9. Perhaps McDonald's sizzling bacon, hot McMuffins, and homemade biscuits can't take all the credit, but even the birds have noticed McDonald's is America's morning place.
The police have captured the infamous Southside sniper.
Christie's having one of those days.
How could you do that to Blaine?
Blaine who?
You! Former investigative reporter Slay's ex-husband in TV studio.
Here? Wallum!
I have seen some lowlifes in my time in this business. You meet them all. You are the worst!
Kathleen Turner.
Good evening.
Burt Reynolds. Christopher Reeve. Switching channels. Rated PG. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Now, in specially marked Ralston cereals, when you get a red Corvette,
Mom.
you win a real Corvette, and 10 can win. Get 1 hot racer free and every box of Freakies, Cookie Crisp, Honey Graham Jets, and Fruit Islands brand cereals. And if you get a red Corvette, you win a real Corvette. Everyone gets a hot racer free, and 10 lucky winners get
Happy birthday.
real Corvettes.
So, Dad, did you get Mom anything special?
Sam Jones is the Highwayman.
And I want you.
Jacko is Jetto. Together, we're Assault.
And battery!
Two guys out to energize your Friday.
Watch out!
Heading your way this Friday, The Highwayman.
If you were gonna cook up some burgers tonight, you broil them on a flame, make them taste just right. So isn't it nice to know there's a place to go where they make it just as good as you can make it yourself? That's why we do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King. We do it like you would do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
I love dinner parties.
You love dinner. Should country crock go here?
All that rich, buttery taste.
Or with the green beans?
Green beans?
You love green beans.
Must have been your first husband.
You are my first husband.
Shed spread country crock. Rich, buttery taste, fewer calories than regular margarine, and no cholesterol.
For my little stain makers,
Greasy.
I get the stain lifter.
Wow.
All goes right to the stain and just lifts it away.
A-L-L.
It's the stain lifter.
Why cook in oil, margarine, or butter? All natural Pam adds only 1/10 the fat and calories and keeps food light and delicious. Pam cooking spray, because how you cook is as important as what you cook.
Sunday, catch another all-new Day by Day. Will Ross declare his independence?
I used my free will again. For a minute there, I thought we were living in America.
Will Mom find the orange clay?
Does anybody know where it is?
Don't miss the special premiere of Day by Day at its regular time, Sunday, after Family Ties.
I'm Carol Marine. Coming up tonight at 10, the bizarre and mysterious deaths of two young boys and questions about the role television may have played. Ryan White with a lesson on coping with the fears and prejudice that surrounds AIDS. And Cheers star Ted Danson on his show and on his new co-star. Those stories, Mark Giangreco's Thursday Sports Shorts at 10.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
Two men bound by a mysterious murder, divided by pride. A world premiere movie. Emmy winner Carol O'Connor. Oscar nominee Howard Rollins. In the heat of the night, Sunday.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is Connie Chung, NBC News.
Good evening. By a narrow margin this evening, the House defeated a compromise bill to give $30 million in non-lethal aid to the Nicaraguan Contras, a bill opposed by President Reagan. The Reagan administration moved to block Panama strongman Manuel Noriega from getting hold of Panamanian assets in U.S. banks. Secretary of State George Shultz met with Jordan's King Hussein in London for the second time in 3 days before flying back to Israel for another round of peace talks in the Middle East. And transportation officials are urging drug tests for all airline employees involved with safety or security. I'm Connie Chung in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
Things in our little part of the world are getting fashionable in the big city. First it's wearing apparel, and now it's the food. But take some advice on the food and go with the genuine article. It all seems to taste better. Like these. Made the old-fashioned way. Stone ground corn. Stick with these. And don't embarrass me on this one.
Thin, crisp Tostitos brand tortilla chips. The flavor's a legend.
About that trip you've been meaning to take? TWA says take it now. That wander the back lots of the Hollywood studio trip. That cable car to Fisherman's Wharf to look at the bridge trip. That zoo where the animals run around free trip. Or any other trip, anywhere in the U.S. Not all fares are refundable or available on all flights. Other significant restrictions apply. But at these prices, if you've been putting off a trip, put it back on. Today's TWA.
Ted Danson, TV success and a big box office hit at 10.
Cheers is filmed before a live studio audience.
Payday, payday.
so good. You're the prettiest house in the neighborhood. I got to say it. You're a dream come true. Armstrong made you so nice to come home to.
Armstrong floors, ceilings, carpets, furniture, and decorating ideas give you a beautiful new look to come home to.
Armstrong makes your home so nice to come home to. After midnight, we gonna let it all hang out. After midnight, we gonna shake, jump, and shout.
The night belongs to Michelob. New York on Avia athletic shoes. Los Angeles on Avia athletic shoes. Avia serious athletic shoes.
Everyone asks, Corinthian leather? Of course, why not the best? It's the same with our new Chrysler New Yorker. It gives you everything. Powerful V6, anti-lock brakes, front-wheel drive, rich leather, 770 protection plan. And Chrysler's exclusive Crystal Key program, complete car coverage with owner care that's even better than Rolls-Royce or Mercedes. Chrysler New Yorker gives you the one thing you always wanted in a luxury car. Everything.
Oh, but if this don't remind me how my burgers tasted when I used to do it.
You didn't do it.
I'd get out that old grill.
You never did.
Light that fire. Those juices would drip and crackle.
Burger King says they'll do it, and they do it. You said you'd do it, but you didn't do it.
Well, all right then, but that's how I'd have done it if I did it when I was going to do it.
Yeah, but you didn't do it. Huh?
We do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
Saturday, America's tribute to Bob Hope.
Oh, is this something?
Lucille Ball, Ann Margaret, Johnny Carson, and the President, Mrs. Reagan. The biggest Bob Hope special ever.
Until I get tired. Was it good for you?
Are you up to the challenge? The 7-Up College Basketball Championship Challenge. You could win up to $10,000. Just twist the specially marked caps off bottles of any 7-Up brand. Match the winner's score in the April 4th championship game and you win. Just claim your prize through Western Union. There's over 1 million potential winners. So start saving those caps now, because until the final buzzer, it's anybody's ballgame.
Feels so good, 7-Up.
On Jenny's first birthday, the house had to be spotless. Thank goodness for Pine Sol. Pine Sol liquid cleans, disinfects, deodorizes. Those moms even let their kids crawl on my kitchen floor.
Pine Sol, because you care about clean.
If you're one of the thousands of people who asked for a free sample of wear-dated carpet with stain blocker and tried it, you'll probably like to know what steps to take to buy it.
Wear dated, please.
So call for the dealer near you and ask for it.
Perfect choice.
I'm Carol Marie, and coming up tonight at 10, John Wayne Gacy's girlfriend talks about his marriage proposal. Also, Ryan White with a lesson on surviving with AIDS and coping with the fears and prejudice. Cheers star Ted Danson on his sudden giant success at the box office. Those stories. Join us tonight on Channel 5 at 10.
They were from different worlds.
You are not
allowed to do a thing in this department without you checking with me first.
Bound together by a haunting murder.
Somebody slipped a joker in your deck.
And a town with a torrid secret.
You're thinking about something nasty. We're both thinking it.
An all-new story. Emmy winner Carol O'Connor. Oscar nominee Howard Rollins in the heat of the night, Sunday.
When the Honda Civic first came out, a lot of people thought of it as a second car. Backup car, so to speak. But it grew on people. It's a tough, all-around performer. Dependable, quick maneuvering, and now more powerful than ever. So it wasn't long before it came into its own. It's kind of nice being the #1 choice.
Neil Anderson for the 1988 Honda Civic, the new hotshot in town. Come experience a place that is like no other. Busch Gardens at Tampa Bay, Florida.
Feel your heart beat, 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 beat. Beat strong, 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 strong. Your heart beats strong. Feel the rhythm, beat, beat. Feel the life, beat, beat, beat. Feel the freedom beat inside you forever.
See the magnificent giant pandas of China, now at Busch Gardens at Tampa Bay. No place else.
Does Ted Danson like his co-star? Tonight at 10.
This is NBC, proud to be the network of the 1988 Summer Olympic Games.
Hey, Miss Sullivan, you want to hear your horoscope?
Yeah, what does it say?
You know, Whoppers are my most favorite sustenance. I love how Burger King flame broils them to give them such a juicy tastefulness.
How do they do it in your country?
You do not want to know. It is too unspeakable. Ah, come on.
Come on.
How they do it is they fry them.
That's how some places here do it.
No. You are joking me. No.
We do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
Marshall and
Next case, sir. People versus Mr. Richard Jargon.
The heiress,
We have too much money. He doesn't care about that.
the hustler,
Would you like to have dinner sometime?
the setup,
I have a better idea. I think you perform. You got that?
the murder. The game is over. Masquerade, rated R. Starts Friday, March 11th at theaters everywhere.
You're looking down the barrel of the biggest news in beer since they put it in cans. Say hello to new Extra Gold Draft. A full tilt taste with something extra that only one great draft beer can deliver. If you like to drink beer, I mean really like to drink beer, this one's gonna turn your head around. The name is Extra Gold Draft. The biggest taste that's happened to beer since they put it in cans.
Friday, get energized.
We're assault.
And battery!
The premiere of The Highwayman. Then,
What kind of monster do we have here?
Two of my men could be cut right in the middle.
Sweet dreams, Angel.
Miami Vice. Then Sonny Spoon faces a hitman with a license to kill.
We don't need no stinking license.
It's a great new night, Friday.
A small-town sheriff.
A man comes into town, and 5 minutes later, he's made chief of detectives.
A big city cop.
They ought to issue combat ribbons for staying in this town.
The mysterious murders that bind them.
Black kid in here was the closest thing we got to a suspect.
And that prisoner is now dead.
Carol O'Connor, Howard Rollins in the heat of the night, Sunday.
There's no cure, no relief. It triumphs over flesh, formica, and fur. And you never know what hit you until you're moving. Richard Pryor is moving. Rated R.
Starts Friday, March 4th.
Cool days always remind me of my mother's cinnamon bread. Maybe that's why I like the creamy cinnamon taste of Cafe Vienna so much. Or maybe I like it just because I like it. General Foods International Coffees.
Rich Little for Little Debbie.
Don't you just love Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies? They're so yummy.
How yummy are they? I gotta tell you, man, sometimes I get the urge to eat the whole box. Okay, moving right along. Here's Little Debbie.
By the box or single pack, Little Debbie has a snack for you, whoever you are.
Makes you feel like a kid again.
River Phoenix is irresistible, but he's only got one night to prove it to Lisa.
You make me want to vomit.
Are you going to be all right?
Don't worry.
Worry. A night in the life of Jimmy Reardon. Rated R. Now playing.
I'm Carol Marine. Coming up tonight at 10, the bizarre and mysterious deaths of two young boys and questions about the role television may have played. Ryan White with a lesson on coping with the fears and prejudice that surrounds AIDS. And Cheers star Ted Danson on his show and on his new co-star. Those stories, Mark Giangreco's Thursday Sports Shorts at 10.
What happens when a celebrity moves in with an average family?
Never know I'm here.
It's Culture Shock for Katharine Hepburn in Laura Lansing's Slept Here, Monday.
Isn't this fun?
This is NBC News Digest. Here is Connie Chung, NBC News.
Good evening. A federal judge in Boston permanently blocked new federal rules barring health clinics from even mentioning abortion. Sold to her Fortune magazine was found guilty of negligence in the death of a woman killed by a hitman who advertised in it. And Education Secretary William Bennett complained that his department has not received 1 penny for AIDS education. I'm Connie Chung.
Shrimp Primavera. Big juicy shrimp. Shrimp New Orleans. Real zesty shrimp. Shrimp Oriental pineapple shrimp. Oh, an entree. Shrimp and vegetables and cream sauce, tasty fettuccine. Shrimp and garlic butter. What an entree from Booth. Oh, so fantastic, so delicious. Shrimp entrees from Booth. Shrimp from Booth. Shrimp from Booth. What an entree, what an entree. Shrimp from Booth. What an entree.
You know, even with all that's happening here in Wisconsin,